Look at the ultimate nature, emptiness. That I've been that mentioned first word karma. So in your life there's a truth and a false. So here, as I've been talking, so truth, look at the truth.
Through these merits, may sentient beings
attain
the other ways of reaching CTCT.
Yeah.
Rinpoche, Samboche, Kiba, Chimbe, Sonja, Samo, Nebala, Shive, Yun, Shinga, Niwa, Kiwa, Doje, Jove, Tendo, Shiso, Shine, Yata, Jawa, Mage, Nage, Tanan, Sinje, Nanje, La, Tusewa, Shimbe, Gun, Shinge, La,
Sanje Chodang Soge Sanje Chodang Tsu Chanjo Bado Dan Jasu Chi Sumangje Sanje Chodang Soye Chang Bado Dan Jasu Chi Shashi Jeve Sunodha 네, 제가 또 그냥 예시에서 가는 그런 판매는 진행이 지도돼서 간다한다 때문에 남아본다. 인대장 주선에 터졌어. 이게 нем다 차도 강겠대 진짜 와서 가보지. 제발만 봐. 딱만 봐. 원만 봐. 드라마 봐. 다들 던지. 저번이지. 사회산데 맨날 다 맞다라 차도. 네, 증인이 되게 뭐 되는 제발로 저도 대전 그거에 대별 하베 인제신다 좀 예매매. 내가 또 들었니 때문에 전에 좀 했지만 나도 또 들었는데 저는 생각을 같이 주고 옛날에 되다. nyambaye ne go seba cheme te de sambar ji kyuzna sang sunda chivelandera to nyamba chave ri namo laike da lu je ga chumo da da mi ke nan do to ku ji tan chida tam je ge to da yu chue ten do So as Bodhisattva Thomas Sangpo mentioned in the 37 practices of Bodhisattva, Dunga Tamje Dade Dole Chung, Sobe Sangje Shenben Semle Chung, Teje Taye Sentient Jachiji, Changju Semji Jasila Li. All the sufferings came from desiring happiness for oneself. Came from desiring happiness for oneself. So as I keep on talking the past days, and then Robert Sangje, fully enlightened stage, Buddhahood, the total cessation of the not only growth but self-defilement and the completion of all the realizations or Sangye came from thought benefiting others. So all the sufferings come from the self-cherishing thought. And all the happiness come from the good heart. came from cherishing others. The ultimate good heart, cherishing others. The thought of benefiting others came from that. You see yeah. Cessation of the or the disturbing thought of obscuration, even the subtle obscuration led by the ignorance, the holding I things are real, while not, while it exists in mere name. So, the necessary, the subtle obscuration, the knowledge to the foreign mind, which many interfere to achieve that. So should be done. Obscuration to the foreign mind. So the even cessation, even that. So completion of all the realization. So this limitless qualities Buddha's holy body, holy speech, holy mind has. So all that. You achieve from the good heart. You achieve from the thought of benefiting others, sentient beings. So I explained on the yesterday, in the evening time, even you see, generating compassion to one sentient being, that becomes, you see, unbearable compassion. So it becomes a quick path to enlightenment yourself. Like I use the example, not Asanga, but Kezo Timbuwa, from Bajayagan lineage. Kezo Timbuwa generates unbelievable compassion to that. It's Dwaja Pangmo, but I could not see Dwaja Pangmo. And dating, but female deity is an enlightened being, but at the beginning, extremely dirty, the past blood coming out from the leprosy disease. So leprosy disease, you see, and like that. But got unbearable, incredible compassion to her, and then, without thought of I'm monk, that's you see, and then I will get contagious disease, the leprosy disease. Without any single of that thought, then unbelievable compassion rises, and then immediately, as she asked to carry her other side of the river, and then immediately with the doubt and question, the doubt, then just immediately carried on his backside, and so he didn't have to cross the whole river, just in the middle of the river. Then you see, he saw the lady Dwajapama. Why? Because by carrying her, unbelievable compassion generated first. Second, carrying her immediately on his backside. So purified all that negative karma that blocks to see her as the Jepangmo, enlightened being. So totally purified during that time. So in the middle of the river, purified, according to Kursi, then you see, you don't have obscuration or negative karma that project as an ordinary being to finish, purified. So now you see the real the enlightenment of Jepangmo. Or in the middle, even just in the middle of the river, and then she carried her. She took her, she took him without need to die. Then she took him with the same body to the Pure Land, Tapakatu, there, the Jepangmo, Pure Land. Then there, you definitely become enlightened there. Whereas Amitabha Pure Land, it is said, but next life you become enlightened. Not that life, but next life you become enlightened. It is in the Kiruraka, it is mentioned. But you see, the Bodhisattvas there, they pray to born in the country and in the continent where we are. The Bodhisattvas there, they pray to born here because and this southern continent is the only one has Tantric teaching existing, taught by Buddha, not Hindu Tantra, but taught by Buddha, the Mahayana teaching Sutra and the Mahayana teaching Tantra. So taught by Buddha, so kind of convention of Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha. So because that is existing only this southern continent where we are. So the Bodhisattvas, they pray to be born here. So they by being born here, then they become enlightened here. Oh, like that. So therefore, that's one of the reasons in the Lamrim, the perfection, the usefulness of the perfect human rebirth. In the first, you qualified for 8 freedom generation. The second one, how it is so useful. You know, they can issue 3 great meanings and purpose you can issue in this life. So the goal of the lower capable being, the goal of the middle capable being, the goal of the higher capable being, you can issue all 3 here. This because of this purpose in the body, because we qualified 8 for 10 reasons. So, because we, So in that subject, yes, it mentioned that, you see, one thing is we're so lucky, so fortunate, is being born in southern continent, which is the only continent where Tantra teaching is existing. And so we're born here, so you see, there's a great chance to be enlightened within one life. Within one life, not only that, and even quicker, in a brief lifetime of reasonable time, like Lama Tsongkhapa's disciples, Jawa Insawa, and many others, then because of Chushin Shukitoji, then Milarepa and many others, that achieved in Buddhahood, unified state Vajradhara, in a brief lifetime of reasonable time, by practicing the high Tantra on the basis of the Kasuri. The foundation, the principal aspects, path to enlightenment, renunciation, bodhicitta, review, And of course, the root of the path to enlightenment is correctly following the virtuous friend with thought and action. So that, yeah. So by this reason, we're extremely fortunate. We have to recognize how we're so lucky, so fortunate in this life, being born in a certain continent where there's Tantra teaching, Kriya Tantra, Jaya Tantra, Antra, Maha Antra Tantra, all existing. So that's the most amazing. When you win soccer in America, or it doesn't matter anywhere, soccer, then they say football, soccer, when they win, when they put the ball in the gate. What is gate? What? Goal, yeah. So they put their arms and like this, all the nerves out, and don't smile. What? All the arm, they do the hand like this. What I thought first, what happened? What happened? Because it doesn't smile. All the nerves out, and then it looks like you're angry. Normally when you get angry like that. But then later I noticed it means win. You win. You win. But of course there's nothing. There's nothing that's with the attachment or that. And then you get born in the Lord in. You don't get born in Pure Land. Winning soccer. You don't get born in Deva realm, human realm. So that. So say because you see, numberless times winning soccer, there's nothing. See, nothing there. Something meaningful, nothing there. You see, that you can achieve result, happiness after this life. Oh, sorry. I can't see the backside. Even you win $1 billion every day, even you able to make a profit by doing business or whatever, lottery, even you win every day $1 billion, it's nothing. You see, along with that, even you win every day $1 billion, able to make $1 billion every day, or through lottery or whatever, you see. Not only that, even you have not only diamond, but wish-granted jewel. As I described the other day, it is said that Buddha's relics, after some time, they go back in the ocean and then they become wish-granted jewel. So anyway, after due to a lot of merit, you have to have a lot of merit. Yeah? So in the past, the world-turning kings or those great bodhisattvas, and then they find. So by doing 3 times cleaning the wish-granted jewel you found in the ocean, the martin, the bad smell, and all that things, and then you put on the top of the banner on the house. So then whatever you pray, the comfort, the material needs for the comfort of this life, whatever you pray. I usually say Baba's, how you that you can give watch or chains or gold chains or different things, mostly ashes to people. So like that, you see. Maybe the person has a lot of merit, and then wish-fulfilling jewel eating in the wood, and that's the condition. So then you see, and then whatever you pray, you get the comfort of this life and the material needs of this life. So you see, even you have a sky, even your own sky filled with wish-granted jewel. You see that with that alone, you cannot be free from lower realms. You see with that alone, doesn't purify the cause of lower realms. You do not become free from lower realms, and you do not become free from samsara. With that alone, with the Dharma jewel, wish-granted jewel, you don't become free from the lower nirvana, the blissful state of peace for oneself, liberation from samsara. You don't become free from that. And with that alone, you don't achieve enlightenment for sentient beings. You can't free the numberless sentient beings from oceans of samsara suffering, numberless in each realm. So 6 realms, numberless. Then you can't bring them, everyone to the peerless happiness, the total cessation, obscuration, completion, realization, sangye. You can't bring everyone there. So that alone is even your own wishful jewel filled with the sky. You can't. With that alone, you can't bring everyone to Buddhahood. Yeah, see like this. But the perfect human body you found in the southern continent, where there is tongue cherishing existing. Or then, so that then you can be stop rebirth in the lower realm by purifying the karma, and then also can free from samsara by practicing 3 trainings, and then free from all law, realm, by practicing Kasura, by taking Rinpoche, and with this symbol, it gives opportunity to take refuge with Dharma Sangha, and then Kasura practicing morality, see. Kasura abandon the Kasura negative karma, harm others, then person good karma, benefit good karma, benefit others, and so at least not harm. So I have others. So I have the protecting karma. Then you see you become free from samsara by practicing three trainings with this body, with the perfect body. Then you see with this perfect body, you practice the kasure, loving kindness, great compassion to sentient beings, and then through that bodhicitta, so you can achieve enlightenment. With this perfect body, you can achieve full enlightenment to kasure for the numberless sentient beings, to help, to benefit the numberless sentient beings. So, or that. So your body, so this your human body, you have achieved this time in this southern continent. It's the unbelievable, most unbelievable precious. Then whole sky filled with wish ground and jewels. I mean, other things, if you don't understand, you can use gold or diamond or sapphire or, you see, so whatever you think is the more, for you, most precious, but anyway, so the fill the whole sky. So you see, now your human body is so unbelievable precious, unbelievable, most unbelievable precious. Then the whole sky filled with wish ground and jewels. You see, the reason I explained already before. You see, like that, how precious is your human body, what you have got in this southern continent this time. So like that, how many years goes we live, we have this perfect image birth, how many years in this southern continent, so unbelievable, precious. Then each month, the perfect image birth that we have, in meeting with Dharma, the born in southern continent, where there's Tantra teaching, Buddha's Tantra teaching existing. Oh, they're so unbelievable precious. And then each week that we have this perfect in body, then each day that we have this perfect in body, precious, unbelievable precious. Then each hour we have this perfect in body, and each minute, second, so precious. Then the whole sky filled with the wish ground jewel, whole sky filled with diamond is nothing. Even wish ground jewel filled, your own is nothing. So compare that property about what you have now in every second. It's so most unbelievable pressure. I say most precious. Oh, like that. You see, like that. We don't think, we don't know. Many people, we don't know and we don't think. Even we know, we don't think. So the English word, I forget always. I don't remember. Huh? Takes the granted. Takes the granted. Then takes the granted. You don't notice that so precious. Then you just take the granted. Or then waste. Yes. So by wasting seconds and then minutes, hours, days wasted, and then weeks wasted, and then years wasted, year to year is wasted. Lama. So it's wasted. Didn't get to make meaningful. It's meaningful. Then we didn't make it meaningful. So wasted for years. That well, even one believes, I've done this retreat, that retreat, or this preliminary practice, that preliminary practice, I've done many hundred thousand prosections, so that I'm just using different examples. But it's somebody, I did this, I did, so much. I received the teaching, that teaching, this teaching, that, sutra, but you see, even in the monastery, it's just using different example. Even in the monastery, you live in the monastery, you become monk or nun. Live in a monastery, and you see, day and night, you hear all the time Dharma words, philosophical words. Monks have been reciting the puja, reciting those precious prayers, the philosophical prayers. Sutra, Tantra, then in the house you can hear the monks reciting, then you're debating day and night, And you hear, you see, all the time, day and night, when Dharma words, Buddha's teachings. Yes, sir, you see, is somebody with lots of research, lot of that you see, I'm the teaching, but you see now, even somebody lives in the monastery, but you see, even not practicing Lamrim, if you don't understand Lamrim, if you're not practicing Lamrim, then you don't know how to practice Dharma. You don't know, even you are studying big subjects, Kadampa Geshes, the kind of big subjects, you can debate it so well, and logics and all that. But you see now, go back inside your life. Go back inside your life. So each day, what do you do? Prayers and debate or memorize things, whatever. Whether they become Dharma or not, holy Dharma. So that is a big question. You're doing so much, so many things, but the one day, I'm talking about just one day. So how many of those become holy Dharma, become real Dharma? It's so that was the Dharma. In the monastery, you see, the monastery, even you are practicing Lamrim, but if you don't know philosophy, debate, then you don't know Dharma. In the monastery, see, even you know Lamrim, even you are practicing Dharma, holy Dharma, but you see, if you don't know philosophy, the debate, then is then you see, in the monastery, they call you don't know Dharma. So knowing Dharma is knowing debate philosophy. So it's like that, it's regarded like that. So you see, I give you my example. So I was born in Singapore, not Singapore, sorry, Nepal. So I was, sorry, the Masharib, when I'm just been talking motivation, but it became kind of, okay, doesn't matter. So I was in Solukumbu, rolling, and so because I escaped a few times from the monastery to my mother's place, so no mother taught only to play. So then you taught to play, then you just escape from my uncle's house, but from the monastery. It's just that children time, you don't go through logics, what's the mouth, what's well, you don't think that, analyze that. You just think only in the play. Then you just run. You get the opportunity to run, escape from the teacher, who was my uncle. So he carves Amani Premukung, the mantra, the Aja Samaha, silver so clairvoyance, and on the rocks when the benefactors asked him. So he did this for, many years in his life, like that. So then my mother sent me to another country, rolling. So you have to cross on the snow 3 days. And that's the kind of middle traveling kind of. But of course, Shepherd himself, I think, because of faster. Those who normally travel slower than 3 days, something like that. So anyway, without telling all the story, that kind of dangers, great dangers on the snow mountain, without talking that, this will take time. So I lived in the rolling 7 years, and so my second uncle, who taught the alphabet, I think I did learn in one day, but there was one syllable, na. I think something, the one syllable had difficulties. So what I did was, you see, the teacher teach you by pointing sticks on the letter, by chanting, ka, ka, ka. So there was one syllable, had some difficulties. So my teacher went inside. This is the first one. Went inside the room. Then this one, then kind of liberty difficult to memorize. So I put the pointed stick to the letter, which is very bad karma, negative karma. So, you see, by taking refuge in Dharma, then what you should do is you respect every single letter. Respect is real Dharma, as real Dharma. Liberating you from law for samsara, and bring enlightenment for you. So you have to respect. So Kadampa Geshes says, they see one silver on the garbage, they pick up and then put it on the crown, and then put a higher clean place. So the respect, you have to respect like that by taking refuge in Dharma. So you see, even you have taken refuge, but maybe teacher didn't have enough time to explain you or however many people, it is explained in Lamrim text, but maybe I don't read or don't pay much attention, so it seems to the very beginning practice, it seems, I don't know, in my view, there's not much suspense. That's very sad. Because that, if you don't know, then you can obscures your mind to understand Dharma clear. To obscure the mind more and more, then difficult to learn Dharma, difficult to understand Dharma, to learn Dharma, or to practice. Or then no question, difficult to achieve realization, makes it difficult. So depending on how you treat the holy objects. This is a Catholic. But Dhamma Sangha, the statues and the sculptures and the bones, Sangha's robes and things like that. Anyway, so so in that rolling, it's people are not so clever as the other part, Namdripas are in the other part. So the composer, where you go, base camp to Mount Davis. This part, people are more clever. The other side is more primitive, much more primitive, and people are not so clever, generally not so clever. So, like that, it's a Pema Sambhava's hidden place. So I remember that in the morning, the prayers, famous Sambhava prayers, it was all that part of the monastery, all the Nyingma. So you see, if you remember that Lutama, the famous Sambhava prayers in the morning, and that in the time you were able to repeat or remember that, or mainly in the morning and things like that. And then do puja for people who died, the 7 days puja or 7 days or more. Shito, this huge puja, very, very expensive. Sorry, yeah. Or you have to go to puja or the kasuri, or you read in your house. People ask you to read the Kanjuru Buddhist teachings or the Prajnaparamita text, the 12 volumes, and then more condensed 3 volumes, more condensed 1 volume, Jetongpa, then all like that. You see, then after that is the S, the wisdom, the heart sudra. So so people ask you to ask to my teacher to read. Either they took commandment from Lama. As in the Solo Kumbu, they give initiation to the people, but you see the Lama. But general people many people don't know how to read letters. So the Lama is very skillful. Give initiation, but give big commitments. Like 1 million or 100,000 or 100 million, 100,000 or million, 100 million. Or the Pamasama mantra or this mantra, or the kind of like that. Books that cannot read a commentary or anything. So the Lama do like this skillfully. But then you see some people, they can't do for themselves, or they're lazy, or totally distracted by they think they can't do. So they didn't say the Lama, but they come to us. They bring offering baskets full of potatoes and radish and kasuri. Like that, and then maybe some salt from Tibet or things like that. So then we have to recite all those mantras, not so much myself, but my teacher does. Anyway, so then read text Yeah. Anyway, then I did the puja in Pakri, Tibet, in 3 years. There's one day empty. The New Year, I think 2 or 3 days empty, but one day that's empty. I don't know why. But then that day is a too long day, very strange day. That was in the puja, nothing. You see, otherwise, 8 o'clock you pack up your Dhamma bells and then your texts, the Jala, and then do puja. Pujas are mostly protective pujas, and then you see the Toje is very. The country, Chomo and the Pakri, very strong. They're practicing, I think, very past. Great yogi, Kadampa Geshes, which is great yogi who founded the monastery. So he was practicing. So I think maybe that's how it went. I'm not sure. Like that. Then 5 o'clock or 4 after 4, come back with the stomach full of food, and of course the benefactors make very good food. So you come back. Pakri is very cold. I cannot gather my hands like this. Only after you had lunch, then the fingers can come together. But otherwise, without lunch, fingers can't come together. It was like that. So anyway, so puja, so it's all fixed. Tomorrow this benefit, the next day that, and like that. You see, sometimes extra puja, middle of the night, whole night without sleeping, Thara prayers. 200 prayers you have to recite. And then my teacher, who came in Tibet, who helped me to become monk at Kadampa Geshes monastery in Tibet, Chomo. So I became Chenze there, so make special offerings so you don't have to serve the monk. So that I bring offering tea, things like that. So anyway, who came in Tibet and then escaped through Bhutan to India after Mao Zedong to over Tibet. So the so that then Baksa, you see, then Baksa 8 years. So I had to collect some merit to receive philosophical teaching from my teacher, Geshe Rapten, where learned, but whose quality is good-hearted and learned and pure in the morality. So the meditator, which is my Guru disciple. So receives some teaching on the philosophy debate. Then there's another teacher, Geshe. Then not philosophy, merely meditation. Then there was Lama the third one. No, there was Deputy Swami. They Kasuri, Lama much was later. So we see, then you have to remember the text in the morning, then the debate, and then there's a whole program one day, you see. So I don't have to go through details. So anyway, I did that, and then of course my study was little child study, not the So I came back to Nepal, and then we were supposed to go to Sri Lanka with the first Russian student, Zina Derechevsky. Her name is Princess Zina Derechevsky. But so there was a problem with the Indian government in Russia. So we could not go to Sri Lanka, or it didn't happen. So then the Lamas kindly said that suggested to go to Nepal. So I was born in Nepal. then things started in Nepal. Lama built a couple monasteries. I built at the same time Lauta monastery, like that. So during that time, there's one text, Lauta, Satya Nyingma, the previous one, lay, not monk. But all the lamas, is a very good practitioner, who always did a retreat and then give initiation, teaching time, and things like that. So Kandro will renounce life. I mean pleasure of this life, so like that. So there's one text that for all the four sects. This text is for all the sects, not one sect. So, Kadampa Geshes, collections of advice. Toma Lojong was treaty Gwechi. The very beginning, thought transformation, open and Door of Dharma. So that's the title. So that, and then the Church of Songzagam was the writing the I forgot the name. Church of Songzagam wrote this. Manikambum, money, so beginning the evolution of the world, evolution, then about Tibet, and how the Buddhism came in Tibet. Now Tibet is a special object of subdued by cherishing. And then the smart page is all talking about benefits of money. So that's why it's unbelievable. So that that is there. Manikampum. So these Kadampa teachings that I read, I haven't seen before. So I read. So then outside is the monastery being built. I'm supposed to watch the workers, whether they stop working, then talking, just or is it I'm just supposed to watch? But I'm mostly in the cave, except for PP. Except for PP Kakatua. Then I will see the workers talking, not working. They're not working, they're talking, chatting. So anyway, so I was in the cave most. So I read this text, for quite some time. So then I checked my mind, you see. I checked my mind. Because it talks about Dharma, Holy Dharma. Worldly Dharma and Holy Dharma. So then I checked my life. So when I was small, rolling, all those things, whether it be Dharma or Holy Dharma or not, no, it didn't become Holy Dharma, not Holy Dharma. Then Tibet, 3 years puja for people's house, become Holy Dharma or not. Tambeche, Holy Dharma or not? No. Holy Dharma, yes. Holy Dharma, not. So Bhakta, 8 years, learning text, just a little bit of debate, child, you see. There's 8 years learning. Jimbaka Dharma, not Holy Dharma, Holy Dharma, of course. Then Katori, I was in Nepal. Could not find anything that became Holy Dharma. I was a bit shocked. was big shocked. It's a Holy Dharma, not Holy Dharma. Big shock. Oh, like that. So that time, you see, by reading that, then even people come to me offering potatoes or the rice in the bowl, the Nepalese, the brass container rice, or sometimes radish, big radish, not small, big, or Tibetan salt. And then, so you see, so I used to be afraid. I used to be afraid that people to make an offering, you see. I used to be afraid. The mind became like, instead of being attached, afraid of receiving offering, you see. So that's yeah, it was like that. But of course, now it's totally degenerated. 100, 200, 300 per in thousand, much more degenerated now. But that time was because I read the book. So yes, afraid that people make an offering, things like that, instead of being attached. So anyway, so then I did. Please listen. This talk it might help you. Maybe there might be in English. There's one book. I don't remember. I did give teaching in Bodh Gaya long many years ago in the tent. That time we didn't have a house. We didn't have gomba. We were very small. In the tent, in the grass laid out, hay laid on, then people sit on that. And yeah, because give many teachings, Medea Buddha's teachings, and the lungs and the Sugaja's initiation. Yeah. So anyway, can you see? What's the title of that book? Door to Satisfaction, yeah. But I don't think I didn't have time or not total translated. It's only explained much of it, but not totally. So that now how to practice Dharma. So like that you see. There's another book from London. What are my teachings? Huh? How to practice Dharma. There's another book like that, you see. It's the one best of my teaching, then somebody edited. What's his name? Gordon, yeah. So they say, all of that, but I'm just telling you my own experience. Was like that. So the all other examples I mentioned before, you study from it, or I've done this, I don't know. But you see, how many become Holy Dharma? Whether any of those become Holy Dharma or not, that's a big question. You may be learned in philosophy, debate and so forth, but in everyday life, we see what one practice or study Dharma become really Holy Dharma or not. That's a big question. That's a big question. So anyway, many people doesn't know what Holy Dharma is or how to practice it, doesn't know, then we say many people maybe aim is to become Geshe, to become learned Geshe, you know. So maybe to have many disciples or to be learned Geshe, you know. Kadampa Geshes or some, I don't know. But I mean, so like that, you see. So become older mind, older comes out. So, Dharma, so that you see. Okay, now. So sorry. Yeah. Take a long time. Okay, now. Okay. Then other sufferings came from the desiring happiness for oneself or enlightenment. Fully enlightened state came from total benefiting others. Teacher not to liberate limitless sentient beings from suffering, then to generate bodhicitta as practice bodhisattvas. Or then, that's kasure. That's kasure. Then, this kasure. So one very important, I mentioned people how precious your body is. Perfume the body, that it will change this, qualify this. Okay, so don't forget that. And so this one, this one time I've received this, as Rama Tsongkhapa says in the Foundation Good Quality. So you see that must make it most worthwhile. In other words, I mean, for myself, gone, half of the life is, half the life is gone, not only half, but not only sleeping nighttime, but sleeping also daytime, so more than half is gone by sleeping. And then you see, then there's just many distractions on you see. Then you see, even it become Dharma, but it's so short, so little, so short, mostly typical Dharma, Holy Dharma, so older Dharma, studying Dharma or reciting prayers, things so. So like that, you see, Dhamma was more than half. 73 or 74 or something. So more than half was life. So that you see, so that's not much left. So myself, comparing myself with that. So it's gone. Now it's gone. Much is gone now. So you see, nothing there achieve realization. Nothing there. That you see. So the charisma, so I'm much free. The personal life, not to just to achieve happiness for oneself, even liberate for sometimes, not enough. Then must achieve, must free the Dhamma sentient from the oceans or something, and bring them to enlightenment, bring them to Buddhahood. By myself alone, and therefore I must straight on this sense. Therefore, because then, to receive, because listen to teaching, also the righteous conduct, listen to teaching. Okay, so now the next, there's two letters from the third, from the verse, the third verse. So, two things. Two things mentioned. I don't know whether you remember or not. So one is this, I mentioned that most important The most important is how everything came from your mind. How everything came from mind. How your world came from your own mind. Your enlightenment, your health, your samsara, your nibbana, your happiness, your pleasure came from your mind. So anyway, so the two ways. I mentioned yesterday. I told you to write down. Dedara panna machana gaya tsuna michide. You remember the word? Dedara panna macha. If you like this, if you didn't harm others, gaya tsuna michide, nobody will harm you. Nobody will harm you. The result, you see. I told you yesterday to write down in your diarrhea book. In your diarrhea book. Then I mentioned following verses. And then how to use others harming you, abusing you, anything. How to use that to develop compassion with you. I meant the words, with the chapter words. That's so good. So you see, it helps to develop compassion with you so strongly, only to help, not to harm. No total harm, no way. Only total help. An unbelievable merit and purification, genuine compassion. Helping. I mentioned those. So create your world, created by your mind. It comes from your mind. So one thing is, you see, one thing is, because all the good things you like, all the good things or you desire, or came from past good action, good karma. You have done something good for others, benefit good heart, genuine good heart. You benefit, you help the others and the in the past. So from that, as a result, then you received all the help. You see all the good things and that happened. You receive from others, so good things happened as a result in this life. So all of that. So you see, so one thing we should keep in the mind is that good things happening to your life, success also. Other people praise you and so. So came from good karma. So therefore you should inspire your mind to continuously collect good karma. Continuously collect good karma. So the ultimate goal is to achieve enlightenment for sentient being. Then any problems happened, abuse you receive from others, abuse or whatever, any problems happened, cancer or anything happened, this is a result of my past negative karma, Then you see, that inspires you to abandon negative karma. Because it's been a problem. So it inspires you to abandon the negative karma, the cause of the problem, which you don't like. So abandon the negative karma. So you have to use it like that. To see. Then this way, you have more success, happiness, whatever you want, after life. The 500 from each good thing you did to others, result 500 lifetimes. You experience success, happiness in your mind, success, many things. Just by doing one time good thing for others, or one help you've done. So whatever. See, so thousands, millions, they go to enlightenment. Oh, so that you see. So when you experience problem, you immediately think that's a result of my negative karma. So you see, it makes it inspire you to abandon the negative karma. You say, oh, that's the wise. That's the wise. That's the wise. The practitioners. That. Okay, so this is like this. So you see, one is created by your mind. Yes, the problems. So the relating now problems. So you see, created karma in the created karma in the past life with your mind, with your subsession thought, with your attachment. So in the past created the karma. Just one example. You see, in the past, with subjection thought, with attachment, you see, not just, well, with even your own husband, wife, I mean, yes, so yeah, what is guru, what is holy place, what the kind of holy place, engaging with sexual misconduct. Yeah, then becomes sexual misconduct, or the even your own husband, wife, and then when the person is taking 8 man perception, then it becomes sexual conduct, the sex. And then so now the mainly others who is not owned by you, husband or wife, that your relationship not owned by you, but owned by others. So then the physical contact, I mean the sexual contact, then those become sexual contact. And this is talking to the basically lay person. So like that, like that you say, sexual contact, and then you see what happens in this life. Rapidness, but so that karma was completely the karma done. You see what things we taught motivation, the thought, the jorva, the action of it. That some jorva, tartu. Then the goal, the one that's completed, you see. Sexual act is completed. So the she, the living being, so the yeah, there's a discussion about base is somebody they expect, or sometimes it's not the person you want to have sex, but some the wrong person. That's that discussion. But anyway, 4 things are completed. So therefore, rapid aspect result and rebirth in the lower realm. So yeah, the lower realm. So depending on karma, then maybe 1 eon. I saw in the one text, 1 eon like that, you see, how long in the so anyway, then the rapid aspect result. Now 3 sufferings in the human realm. 그래서 the taste sufferings in the positive result is that nowadays you born or you live, you have to live or in dirty place, very dirty, filthy place. You know, carcass and the dirty, filthy, very place. You have to live in such place. You have to abide. Even for us, sometimes we have to cross for 5 minutes or 1 hour or 10. Even that is the result, that's a potential result of sexual misconduct in the past. Oh, like that, you see. Why? Why have to experience, even for 5 minutes, why have to go through that place? Oh, that like that. So, positive result. And then the category, then you know, the positive result. Also, you see, you may find it interesting. I saw in the teaching, there are people who are depressed in the morning. Whenever comes in the morning, depressed. Not necessarily particular reason. Usually there's some reason, but in the morning, when it comes in the morning, your mind becomes depressed. I saw the text. So that's the result of past life. In that time, then sexual misconduct happened. So then you see, many times, then so long, then you see that happens. At that time, when the morning happens or when the evening happens, then your mind becomes depression. Even you're not depressed the other times, but other hours. But that time, then evening time, the mind becomes depressed. So that I saw people like that who tell me. So, I saw in the text. The reason was in the past lives. In the past, not in life before this, it can be any time. So that time misconduct happened. So anyway, like that, there's a kind of depression like this. You can't tell what particular reason. Normally, yes, there's something with a problem with attachment. Problem with attachment, what you wanted, what selfish mind want, didn't happen. So then you're depressed. But you see now there are depressions like this. Happens certain time. All like that. You see, positive result. Not the experience the result, some of the cause. It's the experience the result, some of the cause. You see, the wife, the husband, the compatible are there. Compatible, not harmonious. Compatible. Incompatible, not harmonious. Incompatible to the husband or the or vice versa. Like that, you see, not harmonious. Not like each other, not that. So, like that, it's kind of I mean, for the time being, physically together, but mentally not. And the kind of also incompatible. Competition after them. Yeah, that is a kind of preparation for separation. It becomes is a kind of preparation. It becomes the result of a kind of separation. You see, a divorce or separation. Like that, you see. So you don't succeed So when your wife or husband becomes that, then you don't succeed your wish for happiness. You don't succeed. So it becomes that problem. So you see, until we die, then it happens again. You suffer so much. Then court cases, and then you finish one. Then you start again with somebody. You see, you think this is incredible bliss. You think this is incredible bliss. You never think a problem, Never think a problem. All bliss, amazing. Then you start to meet, you try to live together. So that's the main hope. And then after so much expenses, so so much expenses. After so much expense, gifting, so $1,000, $1 million. So then you see, even able to live together, finally able to succeed. Then as 1 day goes, 2 days goes, 1 hour goes, 2 hours goes, 3 hours goes, 1 day goes, 2 days goes, 3 days. Then you slowly find the personality of the person, how the person is so selfish, how the person is so angry, so impatient, blah, 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 blah. You find them all. Then you are interested less. And then I was told by some student, Italian student, and then you see making kaka, you see, then you lose your interest. Sing kaka, make kaka, things like that. Anyway, so different people. Anyway, so then later you see, even physical together, but you are living like in the prison. Being physical together, but for you, how can I be free from this person? Any day, any hour, any minute, how can I be free? I can be free from this person. Wow, so much. So all day and night you think that. So much suffering. So and then again you meet somebody else, and then again you think the same thing. With this person, unbelievable. I will have so much dream. Only happiness, only far out happiness. Bliss of whole thing. And again you start something against that. So it goes on. So after something, death happens. You become too old. Lived for a long time, they're too old. And the death happens, and that's it. The experience, there's something more, but I forgot, I'm not remember. Experience the similar calls about past life, the sexual misconduct. Who I experienced so many times in this life, is the experience a result of the similar thing to similar cause. Experience and result, similar cause. Then creating result, similar cause. Then you do again same. What you did in the past, and the habituation there. Then you do even it's bad. You don't wish it, but it happens uncontrollably. It happens. So something. Some people say they know that bad stealing, but it uncontrollably happens. So what's with all that? So the Katsuri, you see, past habit. So that's so difficult. Because the habit is most. That habit is so difficult. If the habit is if the habit is bad habit. That's so dangerous. So that causes danger so many lifetimes. So thousands, millions, and billions. So you see, makes life so difficult. So easy to fall in negative karma, engage in the karma. So the one time, the negative karma example. This I mean to the example. Such a conduct in the one time. Then the result, you see, the first after complete action, first after result. Then you continue after life. The experience of creating result, positive. 500 lifetimes, 500 lifetimes, one negative action. Then not only one time, many times, but then goes on, millions, billions, So the uncontrollably, that happens in there, uncontrollably. So then you put yourself not only samsara, but suffer, unimaginable suffering for the. So you see, that's just an example. You see, came from your mind, all these sufferings created by your mind. You see, the self-checking, the attachment. So now the other thing is this, created by your mind, your present life mind. This one you should listen well. So just to understand this. So you see, we go back very beginning, before you learn ABCD. You go back, childhood time. So you don't know ABCD is in Z. So the first time introducing you. So teacher wrote on blackboard like this. Myself like this, but your service like this, like that. Your side. So, so you see that teacher wrote that, and you don't know that's Z. You don't know. You're not taught yet. You see, you're not taught yet. That is that. You're not taught yet. Then teacher or whoever is a teacher tell you that is Z. Teacher tell you that is Z. You see, before that, you see the line like this, like that. You see, you see the line, but you don't see as a Z. You don't see this as Z. You don't see. So then you see, then teacher show you this is that. See, before that, there is no that appearing to you, and there is no thought of that. Your mind labeling, and your mind labeling that, your mind labeling that, and then appearing that to you. You don't have it, and you don't see that. You don't see that as that. You don't see. Before teacher introduce you that, even the line is because there, but you don't see as a that. Then teacher tells you this is that. Teacher tells you, then you believe what teacher says. You believe what teacher says. You believe what teacher says. you see, your mind label that. You believe what teacher says, then your mind merely impute. Your mind merely impute that. Relating to that, relating this line, like that. Relating to that, then your mind merely impute that by believing what teacher says. Then you see, after that second, then there's the appearance of that to you. Then there's the appearance of that to you. It appears to you. Then you see, then you see that. After the appearance of that appearing to you, then you see that after that. You see that is that after that. So all this evolution you don't have. After seeing that, you don't have all this evolution before teacher teach you this is that. Before that you don't have at all. At all you don't have. Only after teacher told you this is that, believing what teacher said, then you see there's then your mind merely imputed that, related to that base. This base, relating to the base. Your mind merely imputed that. Then next second there's appearance of that. The next second your mind then sees that. Your mind sees that. So you can see very clear it came from your mind. It clearly came from your mind. Created by your mind. Clearly came from your mind. You can see very clear. So, because then, so you see that is now. That is, you see. So I'm saying that go back to childhood time. So, yeah, that's, you see, that's talking now. See, now we're here. Same thing everywhere, here. Everything here. The lights and the tankas and the letter. So everything is here like that. So what somebody teach you the label, tanga, the letter, somebody teach you the label, all the label, somebody teach you, then you believe that. Then your mind, after learning that, your mind merely impute, relating to the base, like the jet, you see. So then there's the appearance, as you labeled, as you merely impute, there's the appearance to you. Same thing with the eye. Oh, then you see, then after appearance, then you see that. Oh, see now everything. Oh, they hear everything. All the eye, action, form, sound, smell, taste, everything came from mind, your mind. Your world came from your mind. Your samsara came from your mind. Your nirvana came from your enlargement came from your mind. Your hell came from your mind. So everything came from your mind. So every day happiness, pleasure came from your mind. That is how to say. 천은 생기 참 담아보다 못해서 천은 생기 채버대 심리 조정 온도 줘 된다가 don't repeat 천은 things are created by your mind, things are created by mind. All example is so this is very good meditation. I mean you can do weekend meditation in the center. I mean anywhere. Just practice awareness, mindfulness in this. It's fantastic, very profound. so good to this war. You know, yeah, I mean, this is meditation of whole life, many lifetimes, you know. Many lifetimes, we've got to people, subscribe samsara, realize emptiness, free from samsara, go to England. So this is the many lifetime meditation. This so profound meditation, the weekend meditation, or whatever, one day meditation, or one day retreat. So I mean, when we so good, just with this meditation. I mean, you can you see, you can do with a form like Heart Sutra form, then next sound, 1 hour, the next sound, smell, smell. The next person make a very peaceful fart. No noise, but very gentle fart. Then you say, I'm joking. Smell, meditation, yeah, same meditation. Some test, you can, some of you can do, and whole noble truth, you can, some of you see mental, you can do that session or each hour. So you see, even you're walking outside, you know, walking, but your mind is meditation, analyzing, you know, this learning the. Here I'm talking the more the conventional nature. Conventional nature, but there's a very easy way to understand reputing object, the gakcha object to be reputed. The special person give you there, and then they really realize the emptiness. It's very close. So, for example, you see the oh, you see that. So you see that, yes, you see that, but that's real that. But that's real that. You see, that real that exists from its own side, not came from your mind. That real that. Now you check where is there. And on this line, there's no that. There's no real that on this line. On this line, there's no real that. On this line, oh sorry, this way. So this way. You can't find real that. You can't find real that anywhere. And even altogether is not real that. Altogether is the basis to be labeled that. You know, is basis to be labeled that. So that is a structure, which is something to be labeled. But this line, this one, is a basis to be labeled. That is structure, which is to be labeled. So, see, two different phenomena. Not two separate, but two different phenomena, you see. Oh, like that, you see. Then that helps to realize gakcha, the false in that, false that existing from its own side. Real that, false that exists, so it's not there at all. Neither there, neither on this, in the whole group, not there, nor anywhere it exists, real that. You see? The Kasura existing from its side. It exists nowhere. Oh, so that Kasura. So Kasura, total emptiness, that exists nowhere. Or then the deep understanding, deep seeing that. You see? Deeply seeing that emptiness, empty of existing from inside. Oh, that's the emptiness of the that. That is emptiness with that. So then, by meditating again on that, then gradually you see that as existing in the mere name. What that is something extremely subtle. You never thought before. Mere level by your mind. So, therefore, do not exist at all, even such an atom from society. So, it's unified of the subtle dimensionalizing that middle level one, then unified with the emptiness from its own side. That is the correct understanding of emptiness of prasangivu, madhamika prasangivu. The Pichalo chicken says, Konderang Dunda, Mavatang, samsara nebana, the truly existing from its side doesn't have even not even in such an atom, it doesn't exist. So at the same time, cause the result and the dimensionalizing the unbetraying is happening. So birth in the experience and the existing in the experience and the ceasing in the experience as a mere name. Birth in the mere name, existing mere name, the ceasing in the mere name, everything is happening in mere name. Also while it's empty. So that unified. So Pentagama to the Chavada, emptiness depends not obviously unifying Cheta. Sporting to may realize the Najan's view. So that some you see. So this this one. So this present is how your mind creates. Your mind creates the phenomena now, right now. One is the bypass nigram. But one is not right now. It's mind creating. See there. Then also it's very easy to how this is empty, do not exist from its side. Very easy to understand after this. Because exists in mere name is easy to understand. So that's why. Then can you there's just one more. Can you Okay. Yulsum tusum getasum jeji menga dodeba jolmukunda sigijang. That's very good for the here the third one. You see, on the danger to rise delusion or the delusion rising, or related delusion rising, or before just about to rise delusion, then how to prevent that. So yusum tusum getasum jeji menga dodeba jolmukunda. Yusum tusum getasum. So like Bajagani, I don't know how many people receive Bajagani initiation, but see that you offer Daya Chadamaso, you offer to Guru, the deity, Daya Chadamaso, you offer object of the anchor attachment, ignorance, and enemy, friend, stranger. You offer to the Guru, the deity, then your own body possessions, merits, you offer. So the idea is all of them belong to Guru. So it's not whom you get angry with, whom you get attached to, not, you see. So to help with that, so you have to remember that. So you see, you'll get that some JJ. So when you when the attachment rises, when the anger rises, ignorance rises. So the object, you see, yourself, toosum, get that some then 3 merits. So, that's what the so strong attachment rising, then you think is a so using your attachment in the path to enlightenment could begin to see may all the sentient beings, suffering, cause suffering, particularly the attachment. All the sentient beings rapid away. Receive receive only. So then can't think you are on the top of your attachment or self-cherishing thought. Rapid only. So then you can do as I explained yesterday, destroy the ego, your ego destroy self-cherishing thought. Then of course, object of ignorance and the emotional I. Also, it's empty, as it is empty. So it affects the ignorance, it eliminates ignorance. So we could do that. Then all the sentient beings, the time you give it out, then they are living in the merits of not having attachment. Or you can think that they all achieve Dharma Kaya. You can think like that. They all living in without attachment, the Dharma Kaya. They achieve Dharma Kaya. Or you can sort of rejoice, feeling happiness, rejoice. So that you see. So if it is anger, then you take all sentiment anger, or like I explained before, then destroy your anger or the substance of mental. Then they all achieve Dharma Kaya without the anger. So other things, you see, so as we are, so as you are maintaining, as you are maintaining emptiness, also the ignorance do not rise. All your mental depend on rising or emptiness, and ignorance doesn't rise that time. Powerful rising doesn't happen at that time. So, for example, I say, while you are angry, then immediately, that I, you see, before, he or she, tell me this, tell me this, this is the real I, real emotional I, you see that? But now, you see, while you're angry, then you look at the I. The I is merely labeled by the mind. The I is merely labeled by the mind, relating because there is the aggregate. So just mention that. I existing in mere name, just mention that. Or anger is gone. So during that time, while your mind focuses, I exist in mere name, anger does not rise. No, impossible. See. So he or she harmed me. Me is the emotional I. The real I exists from inside. Oh, you see? So at that time, there's no emotional I. Only one existing man, the I exists. So when you consider that, all the neutralized emotional I, so therefore the anger is gone. So, yeah. I think it's right. Sorry. I can be wrong talk. Okay. All right, and then break, yeah. Okay. And due to all the past which I made it close with 3 I made it close by number listen number Buddhas. Made the bodhicitta be generated in the heart of all the sentient beings. Then so generated realization to beings. Da Chanjo Sanjo Rinpoche Ma Jepana Jeju Java Nyamba Meba Kone Gondu Bewa Shu Kangre Rabe Gurve Shing Pendan Dewa Malu Juwe Ne Jere Sewa Tende Jazu Shabe Side Badu Tenjuru Tanya Ninja Sundo Jebela Cheche Sante Kanje Tendroga Chana Abemo Tende Jazola Soa Nezo Sende Londro Yo did all the past best which I managed to close to the Ramas, close to the Buddhas, which exists in mere name, who exists in mere name, and Ichibi Buddha which exists in mere name, and they all lead all the sentiments who exist in mere name, and through that Buddha which exists in mere name. Oh, Bhagamasala alone who exists in mere name. Jaman Bhavechita Jamato Kunda Sambati and the Jinda Kunja Chidana Gavata Tanjira Dungo to the Jebe Javata Jingo Akala Chutanga Vayeda Keveta Sambo Chichi Radungo Inji Javatanga Vatuna Kijitamash Tinjamal Samasho Tata Jinga to Sunday Javala Santabai Tamayo Rempanjo good night. So please go to enjoy bliss once.
Page 322.